Good morning, Green Women. Welcome to day one of your retreat. What a joy to help you begin your day. I wanted to start by sharing a poem this morning with you. It's from John O'Donohue. He's a Celtic poet, and it's called Fluent. It's short and sweet. Really, it's a beautiful poem, so I hope you enjoy it too. I would love to live like a river flows, carried by the surprise of its own unfolding. I would love to live like a river flows, carried by the surprise of its own unfolding. And it really goes along well with the guided meditation and the real short commentary I have about this before we start the meditation today. Angelise Arian, if you're familiar with her, was a cultural anthropologist. That's a mouthful. She was such a wise woman and a wonderful teacher. I think she passed away a few years ago, so she's not with us anymore, but her teachings live on. And in the work that she did, she often shared a teaching from indigenous societies who believed that there were these four rivers of life, and the river of inspiration, the river of surprise, the river of challenge, and the river of love. And I like to add to that the river of gratitude. So in this meditation, I'll be talking about the rivers. And I invite you now to just sit back and relax. I encourage you to either, if you're sitting in a chair like I am, to sit up nice and straight, or if you'd like to sit cross-legged on a cushion on the floor, you can do that. It's nice to have something when you're meditating to support your back. I encourage you to do that. And if you'd like to do it laying down, that's cool too. I just encourage you to do it somewhere other than your bed. When we're laying in our bed, our minds associate that with sleep. And so it's nice when you're doing a meditation to relax, but to also be able to stay alert. And I find that if I do it in my bed, it often relaxes me so much that I start to fall asleep. So I'll give you just a minute to get situated, or if you want to just hit pause, you can do that. And then to begin our meditation, I invite you to close your eyes. And begin to allow your awareness to go within. Just sensing into your body, noticing how your feet feel on the ground. Maybe doing a short body scan and noticing if there are any particular spots of tightness or tension in your body. And if there are, letting your breath go to those spots and inviting in a sense of relaxation there, allowing them to soften and relax as much as possible. And letting your breath be natural. Enjoying this time to just be before your day gets underway. And then imagining that you're sitting by a river. Listening to the sounds of the river letting yourself be in this place, immersed in nature. This first river that we'll travel down is the river of inspiration. The river of inspiration. And as you think about this river of inspiration, I encourage you to ask yourself the question, who or what has been inspiring me lately? Who or what has been inspiring me lately? This river of inspiration often reveals where we are in touch with our creative fire and our life's dreams and desires. The next river that we'll travel down is the river of challenge. The river of challenge. The river of challenge really invites us and calls us to stretch and grow beyond what we know, beyond the familiar. We can learn so much from the challenges in our lives, and really, if we look at them with fresh eyes, we become new learners and explorers here. And we're kind of initiated into new ways of being when we are taken out of our comfort zones and old ways of being. So in this river of challenge, I encourage you to reflect on this question: who or what is asking you to stretch and grow in your life right now? Who or what is asking you to stretch and challenging you to grow right now? And then the next river that we'll journey down is the river of surprise. And this river really reveals to us where we remain open and delighted by surprise in our lives. Where we are touched by surprise in our lives. And as you think about this, you could ask yourself, how do I relate to surprise in my life right now? And who or what has been my greatest surprise or teacher about surprise in the last year? The fourth river that we'll journey down is the river of love. And the river of love shows us where we are deeply touched and moved by life's experience. Our hearts are open as we journey on this river. And a question that you can ask yourself here is, when and by whom have I been deeply touched lately? When and by whom have I been deeply touched lately? You might even want to put your hands on your heart as you think about this and as you journey down this river of love. And the fifth river, this is one that I've added, it's not part of the original teaching, is the river of gratitude. And when we look around in our lives at all the opportunities and blessings and gifts that we have, we realize just how fortunate we are. And so as we journey down this river of gratitude, one question you can ask yourself is quite simply, who and what am I feeling most grateful for right now? Who and what in my life am I feeling most grateful for right now? I'm just taking a few moments to rest here along the banks of the river of gratitude. Noticing how it feels to be in your body today. Again, just tuning in to your breath, to the sensations of the body. Just being here right now. And before we end this guided meditation, I invite you to set an intention for your day. It could be a word or phrase, a mantra. What quality feels most important to bring into this day? And then when you're ready, taking your time, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And I hope that you enjoyed the rivers meditation. It's a really lovely way, I find, to check in with ourselves. So often we go through our days and life gets really busy, and a lot of times I will write these 5 rivers in my journal, and I'll repeat them again for you right now in case you want to get your journal out and write them down. But there's the river of inspiration, the river of challenge, the river of love, the river of surprise, and then one that I've added that's not in the original teaching is the river of gratitude. And I even put them, sometimes I'll put them on a little post-it note and stick it up on my computer monitor. And it's a really nice way to check in with myself during the day. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you back here again tomorrow morning. All right, enjoy your day.